What was promised as the future of cryptocurrency ended up becoming a case study of all that went horribly wrong, and took the entire market down with it. Why did FTX go bankrupt? Who was behind its downfall? Why didn't the king of crypto, Sam Bankman-Fried, not see it coming? And what's next for the crypto world in the wake of the biggest shakeup of recent times? Join us for all that and more in the video ahead as we explore the rise and fall of FTX. The rise. On December 12, 2022, Sam Bankman-Fried was taken into custody by Bahamian police and imprisoned, in connection with many fraud allegations involving FTX, and resulting from an indictment from federal prosecutors in New York. The abrupt and disastrous collapse of FTX had an impact on the entire cryptocurrency market. The third largest cryptocurrency exchange went down a death spiral, with billions of dollars still hanging in the balance. You've come to the right place if you're wondering how FTX got to this point. FTX was a cryptocurrency derivatives exchange that was founded in 2019 by Bankman-Fried, a former quant trader at Jane Street and Susquehanna International Group. The exchange was known for offering a wide range of futures and options contracts on cryptocurrencies, as well as other innovative products such as leveraged tokens and volatility indices. In its first year of operation, FTX quickly gained popularity among professional traders and liquidity providers due to its high-quality trading platform, low fees, and strong liquidity. The exchange also established partnerships with several well-known institutions, including Alameda Research and Exos Financial, which helped to further increase its reputation and credibility in the industry. In 2020, FTX continued to grow rapidly as the cryptocurrency market experienced a significant bull run. The exchange became one of the largest futures exchanges in the world by trading volume, and it introduced a number of new products and features to meet the increasing demand for crypto derivatives. In 2021, FTX made headlines when it announced that it had raised $400 million in a funding round led by the investment firm Tiger Global Management, valuing the company at over $3 billion. The funding round was one of the largest in the history of the cryptocurrency industry, and it cemented FTX's position as a major player in the space. Since its inception, FTX has been known for its innovative approach to the cryptocurrency market and its focus on providing a professional-grade trading platform for institutional and retail traders. Its rapid rise to prominence has made it one of the most successful and influential exchanges in the industry. It was almost too good to be true. The fall. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane before getting into FTX's decline. This year has been difficult for the Bitcoin industry as a whole due to a variety of issues. Uncertainty in the economy and the failure of the Terra protocol, which underpinned the Terra USD stablecoin and its sister token Luna, sparked a chain reaction that led to the demise of a number of further businesses during 2022. Numerous businesses, including Three Arrows Capital, Celsius, and Voyager Digital, filed for bankruptcy over the summer as a result of this so-called crypto winter. At this moment, FTX's situation was still ideal. In fact, Bankman-Fried enhanced his reputation by openly seeking to save other struggling crypto companies. Nevertheless, this didn't continue for very long. When CoinDesk published a critical article on Alameda Research, the cryptocurrency trading company also owned by Bankman-Fried, things started to go south for FTX. According to CoinDesk, the majority of the assets on Alameda Research's balance sheet were represented by the native FTT coin of FTX. This sparked worries about how closely related the two companies were and their potential to artificially increase the value of FTT, creating more issues for Bankman-Fried. Anxious investors withdrew their money from FTX when Changpeng CZ Zhao, the CEO of the cryptocurrency exchange Binance, revealed his intention to sell Binance's FTT holdings. As a result, the bank experienced a run, forcing FTX to handle more customer withdrawals than it could reasonably afford. The value of FTT has since fallen. It peaked in March at over $50, before declining to just over $1. The unstable cryptocurrency market was rattled by FTX's demise. Its value dropped by billions in early November 2022. The fallout from FTX's abrupt slide and collapse will probably have an ongoing impact on cryptocurrencies and may even have a negative ripple effect on other markets. Billions have been lost by customers and investors, and not all of it will be recovered. After a glorious fall from grace, FTX filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection on November 11, 2022. In a couple of days, the company's value plummeted to that level from $32 billion, bringing Bankman-Fried's net worth of $16 billion to almost nothing. A class action lawsuit claiming Bankman-Fried perpetrated a fraudulent cryptocurrency scam intended to take advantage of uneducated investors nationwide was submitted on November 15th to a federal court in Florida. Bankman-Fried was all about forceful marketing techniques, such as a Super Bowl commercial campaign and the acquisition of naming rights to the Miami Heat basketball team's arena. But none of that could save him in the end. What went wrong? Well, a lot went wrong. The question in all our minds wasn't Binance meant to purchase FTX? Yes, that was the initial plan. Binance signed a letter of intent to purchase FTX on November 8th, but included language indicating the arrangement was non-binding. A day later, Binance withdrew from the agreement, claiming FTX's problems were beyond its control or ability. The notice from Binance referenced news reports regarding client cash that were improperly handled and U.S. agency investigations. That's because at roughly the same time, Bloomberg reported that U.S. regulators are investigating whether FTX actually mishandled user cash, and the Wall Street Journal reported that FTX used about $10 billion in consumer assets to support dangerous wagers at Alameda Research. On November 11th, FTX and Alameda Research filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and Bankman-Fried resigned as CEO at the same time. A number of internal problems at FTX are revealed by the filing, including the likelihood that the business hasn't even confirmed the number of users on its platform, and that it doesn't have an exact list of bank accounts and account signatories, which is pretty terrible. The demise of FTX happened over a 10-day span in November 2022. The turning point came on November 2nd, when CoinDesk broke the story that Bankman-Fried's quant trading company, Alameda Research, had a $5 billion position in FTT, FTX's native token. According to the article, Alameda's foundational investments were made in FTT, the token that its sister business had created, rather than in fiat money or another type of cryptocurrency. That raised questions about Bankman-Fried's unreported leverage and solvency throughout the cryptocurrency sector. What's the future of FTX? As a cryptocurrency exchange, FTX's future is in grave danger. A notification on the FTX website states that as of mid-November 2022, withdrawals have been blocked, and the business strongly advises against making deposits. It'll take time for the wider repercussions of the FTX debacle on the Bitcoin market to become apparent. Investors who are already wary due to worries about the stability and security of cryptocurrencies may become even more wary as a result of FTX, the biggest crash in the brief history of cryptocurrencies. Customers using the FTX platform might be unable to get their assets back, which could lead to legal action. The shocking demise of the third largest exchange in terms of volume will cause ripple effects throughout the cryptocurrency community for some time. BlockFi, a cryptocurrency lender, halted client withdrawals on November 11, 2022, and speculation suggests that the company may face trouble in the future. The number of withdrawals from Crypto.com increased on November 13th of 2022. Customer withdrawals from Genesis Global Capital's cryptocurrency lending unit have been suspended. Those actions are probably just the start of FTX's failure's collateral damage. The success of FTX and its founder, who was in a Bahamian jail in the middle of December awaiting extradition to the United States, are intertwined. This development comes in response to an 8-point federal indictment brought against Bankman-Fried on December 13th for allegedly defrauding investors and clients. The assets of FTX had been frozen as of mid-November 2022 by the Bahamas securities regulator. There are numerous ongoing regulatory investigations, including ones by the SEC. Since the crisis began, there has been a ton of discussion on social media about what might have led to the exchange's collapse. The most widely accepted theory is that FTX must have given client money to Alameda, who invested it in risky and illiquid assets. No one has yet been able to disprove this idea, and until the bankruptcy processes are over, we won't know for sure what actually transpired. By the way, it's vital to point out that SBF hasn't yet been accused of any criminal offenses. Do you think crypto can recover from FTX's collapse anytime soon? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked the video, make sure to watch this next.